Hey everybody, how's it going out there today? A little bit cooler for me today than it was yesterday, so I'm back in my pickup sitting out here. Got a few different topics for you today that I'll try to cover fairly quick. Number one, you'll notice not a cob today. I went into a shop the other day. I needed to get me some butane for one of my torch lighters for cigars. And then while I was in there, I picked up an ounce of Dunhill My Mixture 965, which is what I have in here today. And then I was looking at their basket pipes. And while he was weighing out the 965, and he saw me looking at him and asked if I was interested in him. I said, well, I might be. He said he'd make me a deal on some. And so I looked at a couple of them. There was one that looked almost identical to this, except it was more of a rusticated, sandblast or rusticated, I don't remember now. Pulled the stem off and it was, not even close to being drilled correctly. So I looked at this one. This one's not perfect, but that's not bad. And he made me an incredibly good deal on it. So I said, well, yeah, why not? It's a little bit more than the price of a cob, but not much. So I thought, well, if Danny and Stu can both have turds, maybe I can have a little bent turd as well. So this is an HIS. It says HIS initials on one side and made in Italy on the other. There's so little information about it. From what I can find, looks like it's Hugo International Series or something like that. Some people are saying they're made by Dr. Grabo. Others say they're not made by Dr. Grabo. But from what I can tell, it's about equivalent to a Dr. Grabo. And this is actually my very first bowl in it. So anyway, just something different besides a cob. I'm still going to add a few more cobs. Got my Zippo lighter back in from Zippo. They put the pipe insert in. Sent the regular insert back with it. And put a couple of flints in there. Put like a little business card sized information about, all the codes and the dates, and put a pamphlet in there about their Zippo museum, which I thought would be very cool to go see someday. And so, anyway, I smoked some Dunhill early morning pipe the other day, and it was okay. And then I got some of this My Mixture 965, and I'm really liking this My Mixture 965. So this is about my third bowl of the 965. I'll have to go back and do a couple more bowls of the early morning pipe and see if it starts to grow on me or not. And so somebody had mentioned the other day in a video, and I do not remember who it was, but it was just here recently, a couple days ago, about how you store your tobaccos. And they were asking about, do they need to get mason? I think their question was specifically about tobaccos that's in a baggie, whether they get a sample from somebody in the community, or if you buy an ounce or 2 ounces or something from, say, Pipes and Cigars, it's going to come in one of their little baggies. And they were asking if you stored them in mason jars. Now here's what I've decided. Whether this will help anybody or not, I don't know. On all the ones that I get, I figure I'm going to get mason jars for tins. And so If I don't have enough mason jars, I'm going to get me a baggie. I can stick the tin, close it up tight, stick the tin in the baggie, and that'll probably hold it for quite a while until I have time to get me mason jars. But all of my little stuff, like this, where I've got a couple of ounces or little, you know, quarter or half ounce samples or something from people, I'm not going to go get mason jars and put a half ounce sample in there. So what I did, cruising through Walmart, I found this little container here by, looks like Sterilite. And then I'm sure there's probably Rubbermaid or different things like that. This was, I think, $6, $5.99, something like that. Got 4 little latches on each side of the lid. It does have rubber O-ring all the way around, so it does make a good seal. And what I did in the store was I closed it up, and I would squeeze it with both hands while listening, see if I could hear any air escaping. And then I can just fill this guy full of little baggies. I've probably got, it wouldn't surprise me if I got 30 little baggies in here. And then I can pull out what I need and put this guy back in, seal it up, and I got an airtight container. And so on the baggies, I try to squeeze as much air out as I possibly can, zip them, and then throw them in here and close them up. I know Louisiana Pipe Guy says he kind of does that, he squeezes the air out, and then he'll take that baggie, put it inside another baggie, squeeze the air out, and zip it, and you're that way you got kind of double protection. Here is a tin of McBaron's right here that I just put in a Ziploc. And then once I get a jar, then I can get it out into a jar and then have it in the jar. And so anyway, just thought that's what I found. Thought I would share it with you guys if that helps anybody. If you guys have better ideas or recommendations, that seems to work for me. I'm going to test out my little no-name pipe, and with my 965 in there, which I really like. And thanks for watching. I'll catch y'all guys next time. Appreciate it.